Hello students, I'm going to discuss the questions based on simple interest and compound interest from the revision test 1 that I had given before. Okay, now here in the first question we have, if compounded annually at what rate? Rupees 6,000 amounts to rupees 7,260 in 2 years. Okay, we have principal given, amount given, number of years given, rate of interest to be found. So let's write the formula. A is equal to P into bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power n. So here 7260 equals to 6000 into bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power 2. N is 2, so it is 2. So A and P we have substituted. Now let us take this 6000 to the LHS. 6000 is in multiplication with this bracket, so if it is transposed to the LHS it becomes division. So 7260 upon 6000 is equal to 1 plus R upon 100 to the power 2. Now you have to understand here, if in this case where you are supposed to find the rate of interest, this bracket raised to the power whatever comes, the same power would come here also, but you should check whether these two numbers are perfect squares or not. If not, then what is to be done? So we have to divide it with the numbers from which it is divisible, means both numbers are divisible, and get back to the lowest number. Now you can see here 6000, whether this is divisible by 6. Let us check. 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 6 ones are, and 0. Or first of all cut down these two zeros, then 6 100s are 6 121s are 6 ones are 6, 1 remains, 6 twos are 12 and 6. So what will have 121 upon 100. You may think, why did you stop at this point? You cannot divide any more, so you have to stop here. As you can realize that 121 is a square of 11 and 100 is square of what? 10. So this square is equal to 1 plus R upon 100 to the power 2. Now you can observe that the power on the left hand side as well as on the right hand side are equal. When they are equal, you can equate the bases. So let's equate it. So 11 upon 10 is equal to 1 plus R upon 100. Now transpose this 1 to the left hand side, so minus 1 R upon 100. Now when you perform this, because 10 is the denominator, so a 10 will be the LCM. If 10 is LCM, what will happen? 11 minus 10 is equal to R upon 100. So it is 1 upon 10 is equal to R upon 100. Now transpose this 100 to the LHS. Because it is in division, it becomes multiplication. That means 1 into 100 upon 10 is equal to R. 10 ones are 10 tens are 100. Therefore, here 10 is equal to R we will write. Therefore, rate of interest is equal to what? 10% per annum. Hope you understood this, and you have any queries, you can let me know through the comments. Question number 3 is, Tia and Ben lent rupees 1000 at 6% interest, compounded half yearly and quarterly respectively. Then what is Tia's income, and compare Tia and Ben's income. Here do you see any time period specified? If not, it should be taken as 1 year. So I'll take it as P is equal to rupees 1000, rate of interest is equal to 6% per annum. Okay, then we have N is equal to 1. What are we supposed to find? What is her income and what is Ben's income when it is changed? Now here we have half yearly compounded. Whenever it is half yearly compounded, R will become R upon 2, that is 6 upon 2 is equal to 3%, and 2n should be counted. Why? Because n is number of years, 2n is number of half years, so 2n will become what? 2. N is 1, so 2 into 1 is 2. Now A is equal to P into bracket 1 plus r upon 2 whole divided by 100. Why, ma'am? Because it is for half yearly, so r upon 2 is to be there in place of r, and in place of n it should be 2n. That's why I have already calculated r upon 2 is how much and 2n is how much, so that we can directly substitute it. A is equal to P is how much? 1000 into bracket 1 plus 3 upon 100 raised to the power 2. Now 3 and 100 you cannot cancel, so what you will have? 1000 into bracket, now when you add it up you will get 100 and 3, that is 103 upon 100 to the power 2. So when multiplied you will get rupees 1060.9. okay, you will have to work it out, divide, multiply and get the answer. Here 103 into 103, when you do it, and here you can cancel out these zeros, when you write it in multiplication you will get this answer. Now you can see that when it was done for half yearly it is 3%. 3% is not much. Now for Ben what is happening is, these all, the principle remains same. R will go down by what? 4. Why? Because quarterly compounded. Okay, for him it is quarterly compounded. It means what? R will be divided by 4, that is 6 upon 4 is nothing but 1.5%, and n will be taking 4n will come in place of n, means 4 times 1 year is 4 quarters. Quarter in the sense 4 parts. Okay, so how many quarters are there in 1 year? There are 4 parts, so you have to write 4n is 4. So now A is equal to, we have the formula, so I am not writing it again, otherwise you should be writing it. 1000 into bracket 1 plus r upon 4. Okay, let us write it, to the power 4n. So what will happen here is 1000 into bracket 1 plus r upon 4 is how much? 1.5 upon 100 raised to the power 4. Now this can be simplified further as 1 plus, now this 1.5 can be written as 15 upon 10. So if you write 15 upon 10, so that 10 should be added with more 1 0 in the denominator, it becomes 4. Now 5 3s is 15, 5 200s is 1000. So you will get 1000 into bracket 1 plus 3 upon 200 to the power 4. Here 1000 into, now when you solve this you will get 203 upon 200 to the power 4. Now when this is solved, what you are going to get is a slight difference, only a little difference with what we have calculated for TIA. So your answer will be 1061.3. Now see here how much you are differing by 106.9, here 1061.3. So a very little difference you will have. But when you compare Tia's income and Ben's income, who is more? Ben's income will be, Ben's income is greater than Tia's income. Hope this is understandable. This is Tia's income, this is Ben's income. Whose is more? Ben's income is more than Tia's income. Here we have question number 4. A rate of growth of bacteria in a culture is 2% per hour if there were 2,50,000 bacteria initially. Find the number of bacteria in culture after 2 hours. It means here you can take the initial number of bacteria, that would be per principal. I am taking it as it will be 2,50,000. Okay, what is the rate of growth? 2%. Let it be hourly. So in 1 hour it is growing so much. So what are we supposed to find at the end of 2 hours? Now here don't get confused with ma'am, n is always in the form of years, why are you taking hours? Because the rate is given for hours, we can take it. So what will be amount is what is asked. Amount is equal to p into bracket 1 plus r upon 100, which you have to write to the power n. A is equal to 2,50,000 into bracket 1 plus 2 upon 100 to the power 2. So here 250,000. Now 2 ones are 250s are. So when you simplify it, you will get 51 upon 50 raised to the power 2. 2,50,000 into 51 into 51 upon 50 into 50. Here cancellation of 2 zeros. Now here 5 ones are 5 5s are 25, and these 2 zeros. Again 5 ones are 5, 5 2s are 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are and 00. So now you should get 51 multiplied by 51. What you get, you will have to put it up. It will come as around 2,60,000 around. Okay, so let's see, by multiplying 51 into 51 into 100 is equal to 2,60,100. It will be 2,60,100. So this will be the answer for the question number 4. So there will be how many bacteria at the end of 2 hours? At the end of 2 hours it will be 2,60,100. We have a question, fifth one, as a sum of money lent as SI amounts to rupees 17,145 in 3 years and 19,575 in 4 years. Find the sum and the rate. Okay, let's write it down. So for the first, this one, what is the amount? See, first of all, in SI, amount is equal to what? P plus SI, right? So here amount is given as, amount we have it as, for 3 years we have as rupees 17,145. T is equal to 3 years. We have to find rate as well as principal here. So first rate will be found and then principal can be taken, or vice versa also can be done in some certain situations. First rate of interest only will be calculated. Okay, now what is the second situation we have? This is A1, T1 we can write. A2 is given as rupees 19,575 and T2, that is time period 2 is 4 years. Okay, in such cases what we can do, ma'am? Okay, let us write for A1. A1 is equal to what? Here it is, the simple interest can also be implemented, or else you can implement compound interest. Compound interest will be for what? 1 year time period. So that can also be done. So P into bracket what? 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n. So for A1 what will happen? A1 is how much? 17145 is equal to P we do not know, 1 plus R also we do not know. Okay, let's take it as simple interest, that will be easier. Okay, let's correct it with a simple interest. Okay, what is SI? SI is equal to PRT upon 100. Okay, so if I have to write A1 is equal to P plus PRT upon 100. Why? Because I have written P plus SI. You can understand that. So it will be 17,145 is equal to P into bracket. I am taking P as common term here. 1 plus R into T. T is how much for the first one? 3 upon 100. So this will be there. Okay. So what will be P then? P is equal to 17145 whole divided by this one, 100 plus, I am adding this and then writing, so 100 plus 3R, R3 or 3R, it's one and the same, upon 100. So this is below this one, what you know, this is a denominator, I mean. So the for second part, A2 is also same. A2 is how much here? 19,575 is equal to, I am taking it directly now, I am not writing all this, P into bracket 1 plus R. How many years for the second this one? 4. So 4R upon 100. Okay. So when this is solved, what we get? P into bracket 100 plus 4R upon 100, which is 19,575. Now P is equal to what? 19,575 whole divided by 100 plus 4R upon 100. Okay. Now for both the calculations, principle is same, because what is said, a certain amount is invested. After 3 years, sum is this much. After 4 years, this is the amounts. After 3 years amount and after 4 years amount. So principle is going to be same. Hence, this in the first equation, whatever is P is there. In the second equation, whatever P is there, we can equate. P on the left hand side, P on the left hand side for both the equations. Hence, right hand side can be compared. Compared in the sense, you can equate it. Okay. So let us equate it. That will be what? 17145 whole divided by 100 plus 3R upon 100 is equal to 19575 upon 100 plus 4R upon 100. Now you know that when this denominator is inversed, it will be what? Multiplied by 100 will come for both of them. Like what? It is 17145 into 100 upon 100 plus 3R is equal to 19575 into 100 upon 100 plus 4R. Now this 100 and this 100 are going to get cancelled. Why? If at all I take this 100, transposed it to the other side, but it is in multiplication, it will become division, they will get cancelled. Hence, with that understanding, I am cancelling it. Now we have what? 17145 upon 100 plus 3R is equal to 19575 upon 100 plus 4R. Okay, it is not only this much, we can cross multiply now. How cross multiply, ma'am? What we are supposed to do? See here. Now if you cross multiply, what will happen? Rather cross multiply, I would say bring this denominator to this side, numerator to the other side. So what it would be? 100 plus 4R upon 100 plus 3R is going to be equal to 19575 upon 17145. Okay, well, now what else can be done here? Now you can first cancel it. These two can be brought down to what? 145 upon 127. How? You can go ahead with the smaller numbers first by 5 and then look into what you get. You will get reduced number for 145 upon 127. Now we have 100 plus 4r upon 100 plus 3r. Now you can cross multiply and get it to one side. Okay, how? If you multiply this to the right hand side numerator, 12700 plus 127 into 4, what you should be getting it as? So it would be 635 r is equal to, now you are going to multiply these two, means 100 plus 3r is going to be multiplied to this. So 14500 plus, when you multiply 145 with 3, you are going to get 435 plus 435. Bring transpose everything over this side, or bring r, okay, over here and this to the other side. 635 r minus 435 r is equal to 14500 minus 12700. Here you will get 200 r is equal to, the difference between them will be 1800. So here again r would be equal to 1800 upon 200. 2 ones are 2 nines are. So r is going to be 9% per annum. Okay, it's going to be 9% per annum. Once you get 9% per annum, you should be able to find what is the principal by substituting it at any point of time, like in one of the equations for 3 years or for 4 years. Now it seems to be little lengthy, but we have this procedure to do. Now I'll be showing you how I will get principal now, because principal has to be calculated yet. So now amount is equal to, what did we get? B into bracket 1 plus 3r upon 100, right, for 3 years. So what was 3 year amount? The 3 year amount was 17145. 17145 is equal to B into bracket 1 plus 3 into r. R is how much here? 9, right, upon 100. So B can be written as, or you can simplify first. Here 100 and this will be what? 9 3s are 18, right? 9 3s are 18? No, 27. Okay, so when you add it, 100 as this one and 9 3s are 27, 127 upon 100 will be this, and 17145 will be this. So now transpose these two numbers. This is division, this become multiplication. This is in the multiplication, it becomes division. What does that mean? 17145 into 100 upon 127 is equal to P. Now when you divide this 127, you are going to get as 135. How? Now what will be 127's this one division part? You will understand once you start dividing it. You are going to get 13500 as your answer. That will be 13,500 is the principal. So you can divide it by what number? You just check it. Is it possible by 3? No. Is it possible by any other number? 127 is what kind of number? You just check it and you can do it. Or you can do it directly. 17145 whole divided by 127. You are going to get 135. So the other two zeros are because of this multiplication of 100. Hope it is understandable. I know that it is little lengthy. If you have any queries, you let me know through your comments.